I started wood carving when I was doing research for my graphic novel. The original character was going to be a wood carver, and so I decided to try my hand at it to learn how it works, and I fell in love with it, and it actually became one of my hobbies when I faced serious creative burnout. It was an outlet for me to do art in a way that didn't necessitate me doing it for a client. It was just for me to explore and learn. Hi, my name is Vanessa, and I am an upcoming author and kidlit artist. I first sketch out an idea of what I want to do, whether it's a vejigante or a pet portrait, or recently I've been creating sculptures based on semis from our Taino heritage. I look up the references that I need. I often also look at videos of actual experienced wood carvers to get a feel of how to cut the block in certain shapes so it's easier to carve from. So I take it to the vise and I cut it down into simple shapes. I cut out the notches and then I bring it back to the desk. I just start with basic kind of blocking with the carving knife, and then I get into the details. Once that's done, I make sure to sand any parts that might be a little rough. I paint the sculpture, and then I finish off with a wood varnish. Basically, it's rubbed on, let it kind of dry, and then rub it off, and then that should preserve it. I've learned to work in a more 3D manner, which I'm not accustomed to. Because of the wood grain, I have to learn which ways to carve from. And so with a sculpture medium that requires me to be subtractive versus additive has been really challenging, but also really fun to learn because there is very little room for mistakes when you're carving away from something versus adding. I sketch rather wildly when I go into my drawings because that's just what I'm used to. But with wood carving, if I go at it a little too much without thinking, it can cause me to cut off parts that I don't mean to. I think really studying the wood and knowing how to work with it is just kind of a lesson in patience and observation.